This weather report brought to you by SportsBet Same Game Multi.
Tonight's 7 News headlines. Retirees will soon be allowed to earn more without it impacting their pension under changes to help solve the country's job crisis.
The rail union boss has told the Premier to take a chill pill before sitting down next week to try to resolve the train strike mess.
Police are treating this Emu Plains house fire as suspicious after the front door was found unlocked.
And Allianz Stadium is open for business, looking stunning ahead of kick-off between the Roosters and Rabbitohs. Now here's Sally with Sydney's weather.
Thank you very much, Ange. Well, we're on flood watch once again with heavy rain set to hit this weekend across parts of the state, and unfortunately Sydney won't escape the wet weather. Today though in the city we peaked at 17 degrees. It felt a lot cooler than that though, thanks to all that cloud cover that really thickened as the afternoon progressed. It was fairly gloomy right across the Sydney basin today. Tops of 17 degrees for most suburbs, slightly cooler at Terry Hills. That's because it's at a higher elevation at 16 degrees there. A northwestern cloud band is actually starting to form across the country at the moment, and that's a feature that really drags moisture right down from the northern parts, the tropics, right through into the eastern states. We've already seen some pretty heavy falls through parts of southern Queensland. This weekend that rain is going to shift into that northeastern corner of New South Wales. Heavy falls are possible, particularly for the mid-north coast, which will again trigger that flood threat there, and that really also depends on where that low forms in terms of where we see the heaviest falls. Around the capital cities for tomorrow, the rain will affect Brisbane as well. Once again, 19 degrees there with plenty of wet weather, around 30 millimetres expected. 15 through Canberra, a top of 19 degrees in Perth with just a few showers. Let's have a closer look across our state, because tomorrow things will heat up, or get very wet in fact. It'll be fine through the western parts of the state, 19 degrees at Burke, 17 at Hay. That rain bullseye, as I mentioned before, is really through the mid-north coast. 90 millimetres of rain is forecast for Port Macquarie, 60 millimetres at Coffs. Byron, that rain is going to ease. It will be very windy though into tomorrow, expecting around 45 millimetres in the gauges for Byron Bay. Rain will pour through Mona Vale, Mascot, Bondi and Hornsby, with showers for the remainder of Sydney tomorrow. In terms of temperatures, it will be slightly cooler than what it was today, 15 degrees for most centres. On the water tomorrow, we've got southerly winds with that swell just sitting around the 2.5 metre mark for Sydney waters. For us tonight, a low of 11 degrees, few showers about, heading for a top of 17 degrees in the city tomorrow. Looking further ahead, as you can see, it's a pretty wet outlook, but it won't be very heavy falls over the coming days. In terms of temperatures, on Sunday, 18 degrees in the city and also the western suburbs. A few showers into next week, and it looks like it'll pick up towards the end of the week once again, guys.
Yeah, bad up the coast, not so bad for here.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Sal. That is 7 News for this Friday. We'll have updates for you throughout the evening.
Weekend sunrise starts at 7 tomorrow from all of the 7 News team. Thanks so much for your company. Have a great night.
Good night.